Welcome back, Park Media fans. We are at the 2024 Ruffey Rumble, located in Doncaster, Melbourne, at the beautiful Ruffey Lake Park. And sitting next to me is a man who I've been told's event really put the rough in Ruffey Rumble. Is that how much veracity is there to that, Jace?
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
I didn't check the scores myself.
I had my moments. Definitely found it pretty tough out there. I think I had rounds of two halves, I call it.
Okay. Well, look, it's not an easy course, and obviously being a pop-up course, it's not one you're used to, so no one's going to blame you too harshly.
We played the day before when the weather was even better, so I've got no excuse.
All right. Well, some players that are playing this course really well. We've got the expat, the Canadian expat, Jade. What do we know about Jade so far?
Well, we know he's got 5 discs and he throws them all really, really well. So he's way out in front at the moment. And I'm looking forward to this back 9 because this is when the course starts to get really interesting. We're using more sections of the park. Hole 10. Tricky little Mando here. It's a double but plays like a triple. It's a par 3, 95 metres out onto this down-sloping hill. We're playing to the blue basket and it is roll-away territory, Matty.
Yeah, it's one of those holes that appears more simple than it really is, but proved to cause a few headaches over the weekend, I've been told.
Certainly will. Jade has zone in hand and goes a little high there but hasn't missed the Mando.
Yeah, sort of proving our point there, a guy of his level. It's a pretty tiny little gap. It's low. It's requiring speed control because of the fast green and the downward slope at the basket. And you're only working with what? Maybe sort of 10 to 11 meters of width?
Yep. He's going to take the forehand line here, Josh. He's gone a little high too. And gets through the trees though.
Yeah, came out the back of it. He'll have a scary downhill putt. I imagine he'll lay up for his par there.
Yeah, Buzz SS in hand for Ryan Deere here.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the best looking line of the bunch so far.
And some ground play.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a great shot. That's how that hole's meant to be played, I'm pretty sure.
Really good combination of speed and angle control there.
Yeah, he's starting to fire up a bit, Ryan.
Yeah, let's hope he makes the putt. Now, Chris likes to throw high-speed discs on shots like this, where players would typically probably go over stable mids, but yeah, didn't really commit to that one, did he?
No, he's gone straight at the tree, and his second is going to leave him a decent putt for the par there.
And that's how you get bogeys on this hole. Which sounds obvious to say, but yeah, it's just a tricky...
Yeah, it's hitting that gap, and then there's a lot of pressure on that second shot, but Jade does it beautifully there.
Yeah, you've really got to know how to throw a frisbee to play this hole.
Doesn't he look good in his Kingfisher gear, Josh?
Yeah, they've put together some nice garments.
You would have thought he'd look good in turquoise.
It was a bold choice.
Not a problem.
The putting form continues.
Not a problem. And that's a strut too. Look at that. That is a strut.
One of the more sun-smart players on the card.
Any bloke that can strut like that wearing a hat like that gets my vote.
It's a show of good confidence.
Ryan for a par, second in a row, I believe.
I believe that was his birdie putt after a
birdie, sorry, yes.
Yeah. Josh cleans up for his par there. Nice work, Josh. And Jade will do the same.
Yep, with jumper on shoulder.
Yeah, mixed bag with that hole, but sort of what we were expecting as we move into hole 11, par 4. Jace, probably the iconic par 4, if you will, the signature hole of the course. Tell us all about it.
Definitely the monster that they've named it. Trying to get down to at least this sort of section here with an approach then to an island green, which is over the path. So anything over the path is OB, and basket situated just down here. Alan Brunsting wasn't holding it on the day.
That's a shame.
Just holding it for the flyovers.
That would have been quite risky, but that is our tournament director, Alan Brunsting, doing his best impression of the Statue of Liberty there.
Yeah, now this is the danger.
Whoa.
This is the danger going left and nearly taking out Megan, our photographer, for the day.
Yeah.
She scampered out the way, but yeah, the Mando on the left is the only drama, and fade is not your friend.
No, I mean, the hole plays downhill the whole way, so controlling the speed on this drive is really, really important, as Jade's done it a little better than Ryan.
Yeah.
Stays right of that Mando tree, as you can see. Nice shot there from Jade. He'll have a pretty simple approach to the green.
There's Kingfisher Smith with the forehand play. And that's shaping nicely. You want to get sort of past that blue basket to have a genuine attempt. And he's going to have a good second shot there.
Yeah, he'll be able to throw any shot he feels comfortable with there. Really nice shot.
Chris with the forehand as well. And
that has to get stable. Yeah, look, he's got the distance to get down there still.
He certainly does.
Oh.
There's his second. Now he's going for the island, which is a decent shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh, the catch cam recovery there. What an
excellent shot. Catch cam was scrambling, but he got there.
Great recovery from Ash.
And a difficult shot there. He didn't miss the Mando, Ryan, but he had to play back around it.
Yeah, par will be the best score for him on this hole.
And the layup for Jade.
Because that surprises me.
He's a little pinched off as well. You see the Mando there just on the left of the screen.
Yeah, okay. As the Melton Meatball playing what's a pretty stock forehand sizer. Oh my word, he almost rung up chains.
And he's just snuck in there.
Oh, that would have been a sick eagle.
So Deer for his third.
Yeah, and you'll feel the pressure approaching this island green.
That's
going to
drop in nicely.
And does.
Yeah, he's got a putt.
He makes the island.
So this was part of the design from Alan Brunsting. He wanted these guys to be pushing it long for that second shot.
Yeah, and kudos to him. It's a really, really well designed hole.
And Jade's on for his third.
He'll be putting to save par there as Josh. The birdie look.
It's the familiar one pump and go.
Oh, little nose up there.
Yeah, that's not a signature Josh Smith putt.
Nah, he's usually got a lot more low zip on his putts. As Chris.
Nice birdie from Chris and a fist pump.
How good is this putting display from Chris?
It's on. It's on. It's where he's going to do it. If he's going to be in touch, it's where he's going to do it on the green.
Yeah, I might have to buy me one of those hats.
And
you know how important being sun smart is to me.
It certainly is. It certainly is.
I'm going to stave off those wrinkles as best I can. Couldn't imagine a hat that does it better than that monstrosity.
Taking his time there as we
What a putt.
Yeah, good pass. Good pass save.
Laughing at my own work there, sorry.
Save for Jade.
Really good pass save from Ryan there. Out of position on 2 shots.
Yep. That's a better putt from Josh. He just hurls the mini there.
Laughs it off though.
It would have been a joke. It would have been a joke. He's got plenty to say on the card, Josh Smith. So hole 12, Matty. This is a classic that's come back. I was in WGE 18 months ago. Hole 12. It's up the hill, the par 3. It's not overly far, but it is quite uphill, Matty.
Yeah, and look at those pasty thighs just basking in the sun there.
Not so sun smart there, mate.
No, well, my legs could do with a bit of sun as we see Chris going with a flippy disc. Probably a little too flippy. Didn't get that glide up the hill he was desiring.
It's a tough shot, the uphill.
Sorry, that hat has Ryan. His, what I believe is going to be a straight backhand. No, it's more of a turner.
Yeah, a little bit of turn, and that is a lovely shot from Ryan Deer.
Yeah, really good. He'll have the uphill putt
Sort of made for him to hole like this. Ooh, a little bit too much. Stay. He's asking it to stay.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, it rolls back in.
Fortunate break there for Jade.
Yes, it was.
Oh, not enough flex on that one for Josh, though.
Taking a few leaves, but it's up there.
Yeah, he'll have a decision to make to run that putt. That's going to be a sketchy one.
Touchy little backhand from Jade.
Yeah, I thought we might have seen a cheeky little bid there from Jade with the uphill background, but plays it safe.
It's still a long way from the basket. Big run from Chris.
Well, the way he's putting, I was expecting that to go in. Oh no, Josh is a bit closer than I first thought. Birdie putt.
Come on, Josh. That's an air bud, Matty.
Yeah, that is an air bud. The putter just not on for Josh today.
No, it is a difficult putt. Mentally, there's just hills all around, and coming at it from side there, you've just got this big slope right to left, and all you're thinking is miss high, miss high.
Yeah, you don't want to end up down by those walkers in the background.
No. He's still yapping away though, Josh, as usual.
Yeah, he's not known for his reticence.
Oh, and that's a bullet.
Tell you what, if he was putting his initial putts like his comebackers, he'd be 4 or 5 strokes better
He would,
today.
he would. He's just been off on that first putt,
Yeah.
which is costing him. And Ryan, it's a birdie here. Oh, sit down.
Yeah, a little hesitant.
Yeah, more tournament putting.
Mm.
Disappointing for Ryan. He'd be disappointed with that after that drive.
We see you powering up the hill there, putting those calves to use.
I didn't even feel a thing, Matty. Hole 13. We've been up the hill. Now we're going down at 120 metres. Just down to the left of these tall shrubs. And just nestled under this tree. So wind starting to play a factor when you get out the back here.
Yeah, and look, there's OB on the right. It shouldn't come into play unless you really, really shank one.
Need a little bit of fade for that disc. And I reckon that's at the base of the trees.
Yeah, what's important here is matching the angle of the hill. Sort of seems to be a bit of a theme at Ruffey Lake Park, doesn't it?
It does. That looks like a nice line.
Yeah, if you can do it with a slower speed disc like Ryan seems to have done there, it gives yourself,
Yeah, it
just
gives
way
you a
more
putt.
chance to check up. Yeah.
Fairly protected. Very important where you putt from too. Because there's some overhanging leaves around this basket that can cause you a few headaches.
Yeah, and the better players will be thinking of their putting position relative to, the angles of the green, whereas I just see basket and throw at it.
Straight line.
Straight line it with the Mako 3.
So we're seeing the forehand line. Oh, he didn't like that out of the
Now
hand.
this
Oh, he's
is going
turned
to
that over.
flirt with the OB that I didn't think would come into
Oh.
play down there.
He's caught a tree there, right down just before the path. So, we're getting it.
Oh, he caught that tree to stay in
Yeah,
bounds.
that
Wow.
tree stopped him.
Touched by an angel there.
Sit, bro.
There his guardian kingfishers just looking after him there. Old meatball.
Yeah, a little too much height and hyzer there from Jade as Chris just
Chris is
pitches out
pretty
of a very
much
dense
90%
bush.
immersed in the shrubs.
We got Ryan for what's easily the best putt of the group.
There's
Yeah.
a birdie for him.
What?
Oh, jeez, I called it too.
What happened?
Oh, he's not happy at all.
Has our producer Kyle Herbertson give us a reverse there? Not by the looks of it. Oh,
Oh,
no, he
here it
has. Of
comes.
course
We knew he
has.
would.
Of course he has.
And I called it in right about there. It stood
Oh,
up.
that is
oh,
filth.
wow.
That's hit the chains,
Oh,
got vertical and
And
pushed
he's gone
through.
down like a sack of spuds.
When it's not your day, it's not your
It's not
day.
your day.
As Jade saves his par.
Wow.
Yeah, that would have been a stroke on the card for Ryan. And
Yeah,
maybe the
he's-
kickstart to his back nine, but that's just going to deflate the kid.
Oh, that's another.
And that air bud needed some deflation.
It did.
a little too much float. But the
That's a
comeback.
better part. Yeah, it seems to be a pattern, doesn't it? And it's probably cost him at least 4 shots in this round so far.
Yeah, what a weird mental space he must be in at the moment.
As Chris finishes off for par, and that hole, no one really getting the better of it.
I mean, Ryan did. He just didn't get the
Yeah.
deserved reward, did he?
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah, par for Ryan.
Disappointing, but he'll bounce back, the young whippersnapper.
Yeah, as we move into hole 14, par 3. We've got a pretty short one here, but it's not without its technicality. You want to move a disc left to right, keeping it low so as to access the mini you can see on the right of screen currently as, speaking of minis.
As Matty has a meltdown now on camera. Yeah, we've got OB right and left, which
Ooh.
Chris is flirting with right now, and oh, he's back in.
Wow, that's not even a line I would have considered, but wicked shot.
Yep. That's turning over a little too much.
So he's going the flex, and that's
Ooh,
gonna
and
go
that's
out of
gone
bounds.
OB. Jeez, things just not happening for Deer at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've ever seen
He
him
hasn't looked that bad, but it
No.
just doesn't seem to be going his way. And Jade Smith with that zone that he just stands up and flicks at 80 metres without even worrying about it.
As here's the line I thought most of the players would take.
And that's a low line. That is very, very smart disc golf.
Oh!
That is nearly a skip ace.
Oh, the meatball.
Nearly parked Media's second skip ace on cam.
Yeah. Put the carbonara sauce on that one. Oh, bounce back from Ryan. Good putt as he saves his par.
Trust you to go the pasta sauce reference.
Leaning into my Italian heritage here.
Lovely putt from Jade. He's
Yeah,
just
nothing but net.
we can't find a flaw in his game. We've looked hard, but we can't find it at the moment.
I mean, it looks like we're going to get another 18 holes to try to find one.
Yep.
There's Chris shells peas on that one. Really,
Yeah,
really
lovely
simple
birdie. And a drop-in birdie for what was nearly a parked ace.
How good would it have been on debut, a Park Media ace from Jade Smith, Josh Smith. He's an NBA player.
Hole 15. Now, this is one of the most interesting holes on the back nine, Matty. It's par 4. It's 130 metres, but it's gently uphill. And we've got some OB here on the left in that barked region with a narrow path up to the basket. We've also got OB on the right in that bark garden bed there, as we just see Matty have another meltdown
I
there.
couldn't get those minis in.
So, yeah, first shot, where it lands, very important here. And that's not where you want it to land.
Yeah, look, the reason I love this hole, and it's my favourite on the course, is options, options, options. We're going to see Jade here go, probably
The
play
invader?
for the invader. He's going to play for the straight gap there. Chris was going for the forehand line, so Jade should have a choice of any shot. Really is, yeah. Look, even after a birdie, he's still feeling the lag there, isn't he?
He really
Ryan?
hates the camera, doesn't he?
So we can see the forehand line for
Yes.
Josh, which I believe is probably the most simple if you've got the forehand.
Definitely. Although I think he's a little too central there. He probably wanted to be a little bit further left.
Yeah. A real score separator for the lower divisions. I'm really interested to see how it plays for the MPO guys.
Yeah, I saw some big scores on my cards throughout the weekend in his lower division. I saw a 9 and I saw 2 9s and an 8. So the second shot being the most dangerous, which is this one.
Well, yeah, the
And,
OB.
oh, he skipped from OB.
Great shot there. Yeah, the OB sort of pushes into the circle,
Oh,
so you don't have a lot of space to work with.
It
Once
pushes
you
into the circle and it pushes into your head, Matty.
As Josh forced to go with a big forehand hyzer, plays it really nicely
Yeah,
though.
that's the forehand that you spoke of. And he's
Yeah.
done that well.
Oh, gives a flex too.
Yeah, a little bit of a jig too. He's partial to a jig.
Yeah, I've seen him in a few hoot nannies.
That's a lovely approach. Chris to go over the OB here.
Yeah, he's playing
Nice safe hyzer.
playing his third shot there out of the OB, and he should be good for a par there.
Yep.
Been Mr. Reliable with the putter today,
He
has Chris.
has. Shouldn't let us down here.
How good was the Throwlers live show from the tournament over the weekend?
That was a good concept. We loved that. Just Alan sitting in his ute, just watching people miss the island.
And having the players come past and just put in their 2 cents every now and
Yeah, it was great to hear.
then. Yeah!
Yeah.
I think he was describing each spin of that disc.
Yeah, he's definitely. So the one part definitely helped him there.
And Ryan with a bit of self-talk through his routine. With the RPM putter. Ooh,
Yeah, lovely.
Catches high but drops in.
Yeah, so these guys not having too much trouble with it. As Jade taps in his birdie. So we had 3 birdies and a par there.
Yeah, not a lot of score separation. It's not a long hole. It's a fun one, though.
But gee, this is the hole we are all looking forward to, Matty. What do we got?
Yeah, probably the second of the signature holes at the course here. It's a par 4. It's 190 metres. It goes all the way downhill. You've got what they call the avenue to throw down if you like to throw straight. A lot of players will choose to go outside the avenue with big sky annies or maybe big forehands to the left. Really, really keen to see how they go about it. Oh, and there's the big
Goes
power
with a big
hyzer.
hyzer and decided to play this out in the left.
When you've got that 999 power of backhand hyzer, you can just do that.
Josh going the backhand as well. He's playing low. He's going to try and get through the trees here.
Yeah, a line
And-
seldom taken, a risky one,
Yeah.
and showing the punitive element of
He
that
doesn't
line.
seem to be a high thrower though, Josh. So that's what I like to see.
Yeah, the big backhand Sky Annie.
Chest puffed out.
Now, is that going to fight out?
Yeah, I think that's hit a tree and it's possibly still up there, I think.
I mean, he's made progress. As long as he's not behind anything, he should be right for his approach.
That looks like a nice line.
Chris just kind of hyzering down the avenue. He made
That's
that
a
look
lovely
pretty
shot.
easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Josh was still a bit to bite off.
Yeah, I'll have
Oh,
to
he's
push.
he's got pushed through the tree. He's down there, down where Ronalds is.
Yeah, should get up and down for his par there, Josh. Man, Ryan got a long way down. Standstill forehand
Lovely,
into the circle.
lovely second shot.
Yeah, buddy.
He's got no idea where it is, but it's a lovely second shot, Ryan.
He'll be pleasantly surprised once he gets there.
That's either park.
Yeah,
or
so much
green.
safety out to the left of this
Yeah,
hole.
lovely.
He might be
Yeah,
putting
he's gone a little wide.
circle's edge there, but obviously we've seen how capable he is today. So Chris made this hole look really easy.
He
He's a
did.
bit short on that.
He
little
did. He probably
hyzer
could have been a
upshot.
bit closer for his upshot, but
That needs to get some stability late.
he's caught the base of the tree. But that shouldn't be too far for Josh to putt.
See the
Ooh, the
stepper
old
from
school
Jade.
stepper. Ooh,
Nice weight on it. Just pushed it a little right as we see Chris.
it's almost like a fencing move, isn't it? That step putt he's got.
As he's got a step putt too. Chris.
Oh.
Makes them more often than not.
Oh, that's the putts we're used to seeing from Josh Smith.
Yeah, he starts it low, gets the nose up, and it just bullets into the chains.
Steely eye focus from Ryan Deere. He wants one of these. Oh,
He's showing us a lot of ways to miss today, isn't he?
yeah.
We sympathise.
You've got to have luck on your side. He just hasn't had it so far this round.
The boys.
Yeah,
tackling
Ronalds
for
with a
pars.
par. Should have done better from there, I think, Chris Ronalds.
After that drive, yeah, he could have, but still a pretty well played hole.
Hole 17 is a par 3, 85 metres, and it's from the bottom of the hill. Now, this is very, very uphill, and it's a very tight line. Over the top seems to be the play. Nothing's OB. The path's okay. But out in this open section here, and just looking for it to fade in, basket nestled in the tall cypress pines, would you call them?
I wouldn't know what to call them. I'm not a botanist.
I don't even know if they are cypress pines. It's
It
just-
sounded like you knew what you were talking about. Okay, I was wondering how the boys were going to play this one because I couldn't really figure it out.
So Jade with his Fallon, and that's a lovely shot.
So you just need a buttload of power, evidently.
Yep. Now this is an interesting line.
Yeah, it's not going to get a lot of action going up the hill.
Yeah, I don't think he thought he had the power to push the backhand up there.
Yeah.
This guy's definitely got the power.
Needs to keep turning.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just to the mouth. He'll have a nice step out putt there. Destroyer from 2011 here, Chris Ronalds.
Yeah,
very,
good
very beaten in just to get that little bit of turn.
He had the right height on that shot.
And he
Chris.
said to me after that shot, the only way I could get up there is with an old Destroyer. So,
We do know you got to throw your flippy discs uphill as Josh just misses his birdie putt.
kicks Ruffey Lake. There it is. There's a birdie for Ryan.
Heart of the chains for Mr. Deere.
Good on you, Ryan. Simple birdie for Jade, who's
Yeah.
just turning it on at the moment.
Yeah, he's 3 out of the last 4, 8 down overall. He's tied for first.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to see him on second round coverage.
I think so.
Catch Cam Ash zooms off to his next destination.
Which is, after hole 17, of course, hole 18.
Oh, there's Catch Cam Ash.
Catch
showing us
Cam
how to
Ash
through the hole.
having a huck. Par 3, 82 metres. Now, basket not visible from the tee, but the way in is exactly where the drone is now. Just trying to kiss that big tree on the right as close as you can because the creek behind is OB and on your way to victory.
Lift the cup. Yeah, you don't have a the no frills tournament. You don't have a line, just a bit of grass that sort of separates the rough and the fairway.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
getting it to sit down.
Yeah, look, missing the trees on the left. Ooh.
Yeah, that's that zone again that he's just thrown 82 metres
Look at
in
that.
parked. So that's a
Park-
great shot.
Yeah, it's putting the parked in parked media isn't the newcomer.
Yeah, Ryan going a little skinnier, but just next to him there. So that's a
Yeah.
great shot as well.
Yeah, just avoiding those trees on the left there, the boys, which is the modus operandi of the hole.
Let's see how Crazy Hat goes. He's gone a little wider, and that's flat, so that's going to need to work. Yeah, he's caught a branch there of that massive tree.
Yeah, probably a little too aware of the trees on the
Now,
left.
this is an interesting play, Matty.
It is, yeah. What's going on here? Oh,
There's a forehand line apparently as he's following it. And he's
That's
done that
awesome.
fairly well.
he's one of the best forehand throwers
He is.
we've got in the country.
He's
in my
clean
opinion.
and smooth. He's just behind you in forehand stakes. Long look for Chris.
Well said. Well said. Yes, very true.
So it's a clean up for par. Ooh, and that putt's off.
After a pretty tidy round from Chris, he'll be unhappy with himself.
Yeah,
there.
he definitely will, because putting's what's kept him in it. And can this guy nail two in a row? Oh, dear. That had a little bit of mad.
I shouldn't laugh.
So bogey for Chris Ronalds to finish. Ouch. There's Josh. Oh dear.
We've cooked it.
Just a bit of fatigue at the end of the round.
Yeah, the slow cooked lamb shanks are ready to be served, unfortunately.
I mean, it is a long up and down sort of course.
But we shouldn't miss our leader, Jade Smith, finishing with a birdie.
Just a casual 50% birdie rate.
Yes, certainly a good round, and something you expect from a 999 rated disc golfer. But standings are Jade Smith on front of this card, 9 under. Ryan Deere and Chris Ronalds behind them at 4 under, and Josh Smith 3 under.
Yeah, Jade really showing the boys how it's done on that card as we take a look at the event standings. We've got Paddy Robinson saying, hang on, Mr. Canada, we can also jam down here in Australia. He's at 9 under. Aiden Howard, Melbourne Disc Golf Zone, tied for first there with Jade, of course.
Wow,
We've got
logjam.
Blake the Snake
The
coming back
Snake.
to a bit of form. 7 under. Really, really fine first round for him. As that will conclude the first round of the Ruffey Rumble. Jace, any comments before we get along here?
We've got a logjam on top, 3 players at 9 down. So all I can tell you is the second round is going to be awesome, Matty.
Can't wait.
And until then,
Park it.
park it.